Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today is Saturday, and we are going to be making tassels. And this is our mini challenge in the challenge 8.2. So what that means is we're going to be adding some things that you can add into your kit if you are doing the large challenge or the big challenge. That would be the dollar store assembly line junk journal challenge that we're doing in August. And so what you're going to be able to add is you can add 2 yards each for each journal, so a total of 6 yards of trim or lace or something like that. And then you can also add another piece of fabric, 3 strips of it. So they're like between 1/2 inch and 2 inch long or wide, and it's the width of the fabric, which was 45 inches is what I have here. Okay, so like 3/4 to 1 inch wide, and then about 45 inches long for each journal. And then you'll be able to use the scraps of these in your journal. So this is my second set of trim. I have another one of these that's in my kit box. And then I'm gonna add a Dollar Tree. Well, you know what, let me look and see what other trims I have here. I have a white one, which will actually work better for what I've been doing because I have a lot of white paper in here. It says I have 5 yards here, so I'm gonna have to go through and just cut out my 3 yards. They kind of look like daisies or bees or something, but I think that that will be a fun one. I also have, these would be my washers, but I have these that I've been wanting to use, so I'm going to use these as my, instead of a ring. Okay, they just happen, they're in my stash. I think they came with key ring stuff. And then also I have 9 bulb pins, or you can add safety pins if you would like. Okay, so for right now, let's go ahead and we're going to start with the fluffy tassel. Now you can also use things that you already have in your kit, which I already have the curtain. So there was this piece and I cut it into 3 pieces. Okay, so there's one for each, a piece of this for each. I'm just going to put one and then put the others aside. Okay, I'm going to cut off of this one. This is my extra fabric. I'm really excited to get to use this, and I'm just going to cut a couple of pieces of this. I want it to be pretty fluffy. Okay, so that's going to be for the one that I'm doing right now. Okay, then I'm going to cut a couple pieces. You know, I've been using this this fabric because I used it on my cover, so I can use the scraps. Okay, so there's going to be 2 pieces of that, and then let's go ahead and well, we need to measure. We need to measure and cut this one. Let's see if I can do the old arm to the nose, if that will give me 3. 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. Okay, so that's how we're gonna measure. Okay, we're gonna go 1 and cut it, and then cut 2, so that all 3 journals will have the same amount. And this said it had 3 yards, so this piece I can put it into my kit. Okay, so we'll put these 2 over here, And we'll go ahead and cut 1, 2, and put that one up there. I'm gonna put this in my kit thing, okay? Okay, so then I think I can tell it who's boss by, well, a little bit. So I'm going opposite of the curl. Okay, so there's that and that. And then we'll do the same thing here. Okay, so 1, we'll cut it. And I want my tassel to be really fluffy. So again, you get to add a yard, a yard and a yard. So 2 separate yards of trim for each of your 3 journals. Because remember, we're making 3 journals this time. Okay. And that will go up there. Okay, so I have that all set, and put that over here, and we're gonna go ahead and grab our stamp and our stamp pads. And we're going to go ahead and do them like we did them before. Okay, so let's see. I'll go ahead and just turn this over and use this. And we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's go ahead and give this one its 1, 2. Put all the, so this is to make the other 2 for the other other 2 journals. Okay, so we have the little field of daisies here stamp. So just like we did for, I think it was maybe the journal, no, I think it was the pockets that we did an edge for them out of this. And I'm using the Ranger Archival ink. You guys, I'm really tired. I almost didn't even come in here and make this video. I got up regular time, 3:45 with Tom, and then drove and went to hang out with my friends, and then we stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning, and I guess I just don't recover from that like I used to. Okay, so we have that. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to take and put this on top, and I'm going to we're going to go ahead and run the pink through. Okay, so I have my Kitsch Flamingo Distress Ink, and if you've been having trouble finding Distress Ink, check out Spectrum Art Creations. I've decided I really like the ink for many reasons. And of course now I'm late to the party, and so you don't find the ink just anywhere you go to look. And Maddie has it, so I've been purchasing them there. And she also has the, you know, I mean, she has them. She might not have the exact ones, but she did just get the new ones, which was really cool. These two, the salvaged patina and the I'm going on opposite sides with the blue here, just putting my finger down, and I've got some places that have more space, so yeah, I went shopping on her website this morning, and I was able to get a lot of things that have been on my list. I got tiny attacher staples, which I have in my Amazon cart, but I haven't purchased. I got the Tim Holtz Field Notes stamp set today. I ordered that. I'm really excited about that. I love stamps. I just need to make sure I'm using them. So here we are. If you'd like, you can choose a different stamp from your 9 to use in this. We are using ink. So, yeah, so I encourage you not to get as dirty as I did, but to try this. It's kind of like tie-dye, but it gives us another look for in there. And I'll do this to the ones for the other tassel as well. So let's go ahead and can put that back up where it goes. And let's go ahead and measure this out and get us 2 of these. And I think we're pretty fluffy. I really like to use a variety of fabrics when I can in a tassel, because it gives you, you can get really fluffy with having more fabric in your tassel. Okay. Now, if you're going to put something in your tassel, and you could cut this piece down also. Or I could cut this piece down. Where's my other? Did I put them? Oh, I put them both down there. I need to go get that. I need to go get the other bright one, or the other one that we just colored. They don't need to both be on the same side. So I'm just stacking, and that's just my preference, is to stack them so that they're on opposite sides. Okay, so now I have my little, whatever this is, little key fob thingy majiggy. So you can use a curtain ring you have like a small curtain ring, like a cafe curtain ring, you might find something in your sewing basket or somebody's sewing basket that you can use. You can use washers. I use washers a lot of the time. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to use wire. So you can use wire, or you can go ahead and just come in and use something and just tie it. I thought I was going to use wire. I have green, and I wanted either white or gold. I don't see it. So I think we'll do the old standby. Grab a piece of something. You can also use washi tape here, but it doesn't, I don't like to use the washi tape. I think we'll go ahead and just tie. You can have a longer tie, but I'm gonna go with the short tie. Okay, it's gonna hang down like that. So I'll put that back up in my knot kit. Okay, so here we have a very fluffy tassel. Okay, it has lots of different textures in it, and it has the different fabrics. It's I really like it. Okay, so now to hang this on something, I'm gonna probably want something that I can hang it on with. So I'm gonna use a bulb pin here, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and I'll be able to attach that to something if I want to attach it. So I do have one of my flowers that we've been using, and I think we'll just go ahead and attach that. So if you want to use something from your kit and stick it on here, we can do that. So we've added the extra piece of fabric, we've added the trim, we've added the lace, we've added the metal pieces so that you can make the loop. Okay, and we're not done yet. We're gonna continue on here. I think we'll go with purple since we don't have any blue, because the cover is going to be blue. So, but I think that's really pretty. I think it would be really pretty with even like a unicorn journal, or maybe you know, Sleeping Beauty or one of the princesses. Oh, it came right off of on my thumb. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. That's my fluffy tassel. So we're making a tassel, and then we're gonna make from our binding string, we are gonna make a little tassel. I'm gonna use 3 fingers. Okay, so 1, and then I'm gonna wrap it several times. Maybe I should be counting. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, I think, well, let's just do 25, because, you know, that's a number that should be easy to know. So I have this loop here. I'm going to go ahead and take a string, I cut off a piece of string, come up and tie it. Okay, and then we're going to pull this down. And let me look up here. I found it. I'm like, it's gotta be there. That's where it lives. So this is paddle wire. It's on a paddle. It's wire. It's wreath wire. And they are starting to put out wreath stuff at the Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, places like that. And I usually purchase this when the holiday stuff goes on sale, because you know a lot of times their floral stuff never goes on, their floral making stuff doesn't ever go on sale, but the wreath stuff will. And so that's what I do, is I pick these up, and they come in all different colors. You know, it varies year to year what they think what people are going to want. But I have gold and copper and green and red and blue, a lot of red, and the white one. Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead, and I want to pull this around, so I'm going to use the little tool to help me. It wasn't helping me. It's not. There we go. And then I'm going to push it up underneath so it doesn't catch on anybody. Okay, so put the wires up and under. Then I can come over here and I can cut this, and I can make it smaller if I want it to be a little smaller. So just like you see those little tassels that you can pick up, and they're like 4 for $1.50 or something like that, you can make your own, and then you can attach this to a tag or something like that. So so we're going to make at least 3 of these. I think I want to do one for each signature. So I'm going to make 3 of them in case I end up with 3 signatures in my journal. So there is a tassel out of your binding string. And then for the next thing, I'm going to go ahead and come over here, and I have these cards from their wallet. They're from the digital kit, and I'm going to go ahead and just take my scissors, and I'm going to cut up. Okay, try to be, it's hard to do when I'm on camera. So I'm just cutting. This is another type of tassel. You can use paper, like your paper pad. I just happen to have this card right here. And double-sided, double-sided works really good too. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and take our wire, and we're gonna make a loop. Wow, we're not gonna use this one. It's not happy. Let's go ahead and take this one. We'll wrap it around there and go ahead and close it off there. Okay, so we're just making a little loop. And we'll use these to cut. Of course, these ones are not wanting to cut, so they don't want to do nothing. Where's my dark blue ones? Or the black? They might cut. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. And okay, so now you can either use glue or double-sided tape. First thing I want to do is I want to get this started. Okay, so I'm going to be rolling it. Okay. I think I'll use glue since we have some gobbledygook right here. That's probably as far as I need to go to start with, because you know this one dries pretty quick. Oh, forgot to put the okay, and I'm gonna put a loop at the bottom also. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here and go ahead and start rolling around it. Okay. I used to do this all the time for Happy Mails, the little paper. So there's several older videos where I made paper tassels. But you can also make these really small. And you can get it to there and then decide if you want more, if you want to add more, and I do. Your mini challenge in the challenge, it can be for the project that we're working on for August, or it can be for any other project. Can also be, you can do the mini challenge and not the big challenge. That's fine. It's a lot of fun. If you're here for the premiere, I'm waving. Hi. We're really glad that you're here. If you are here at the premiere, come on over, hit that live chat button that's right down there, and come on over and say hello. There is a live chat along with our premiere each day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, and we'd love to have you join us. So yeah, we'd love to have you join us. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and put this on and roll it up, roll it up. So it's going to be pretty warm here tomorrow. We're expecting, one forecast says 106, the other one says 108, and a lot of the times we're usually 2 degrees hotter than whatever they say. So it's going to be hot. And then my daughter just sent me a radar thing where she is in Arizona, and they were told to be prepared for the possibility of tornadoes and winds and hail and all that craziness. So bless their heart. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have this little guy, and then we can go ahead and add washi tape up here at the top. Sometimes I'll add like another paper pad paper. Sometimes I'll add fabric, but I do like to put something around at the top, okay, and come around on itself so that it's pretty good and sticky. And then we'll just add a little bit of the glue here that's going to help it to stick in case it doesn't think it needs to. Okay, so there's a little paper tassel. Here's a tassel out of the binding string. And here is my fluffy tassel. Remember, we're making at least 3 of each of these, 1 for each journal. And so even if you're not doing the big challenge, we are making 3 tassels that are alike. So you might make one that's really basic if you're making it for another project, and then add other color and stuff later, but because we are doing assembly line. Okay, let's see, we'll go ahead and cut that at an angle and cut this one at an angle because I don't like the way they looked in there. Okay, so again, we inked one of the papers, we inked the curtain piece here. We used the ruffle from the curtain. We have a lace, okay, so we have a lace that we've added, and we added a trim, and we can do that for each of the 3, and then we can add the pieces that are left over. So this is what I have left over, and I can use all of that in my journal. Okay, and you can you can have a bullpen for each of these. Okay, so, and for right now, I think I'll go ahead and just add this so it doesn't get lost. We'll add it right like that, and I don't know, I might put this through. What do you think? We had dogs visiting this morning, but I saw that yeah, I like that. Ooh, I like that. I like that. But you can do it however you want. I at least wanted to show you how to do that, because that's super simple. But look at there. Looks like something you buy at the store. Okay, so 3 tassels, no hassle. And you're gonna make a total of 9. Okay, there's your 3 pretty little tassels, and I will be making mine on Monday. My other 2, I really am tired. I need to go lay down. But I hope you guys enjoy this. I cannot wait to see what you make. I hope you're enjoying this challenge. Please let me know which one is your favorite. Have you ever made a tassel out of your binding string? Have you made a tassel out of paper? I'm looking forward to seeing how yours turn out and what you choose to use. So one more time, you get to add a yard of trim to each journal. You get to add a yard of lace to each journal, and you get to add the fabric, the length of the fabric, so like 45 inches by a ½ inch to your journal. And first you make your tassel, and then you can use what's left in your actual journal. Okay, and your paper one should come from your papers that you're using, either something from your paper pad or your digital kit. This was on cardstock, so I would recommend cardstock because it's nice. It stays nice. Okay, and then whatever your binding string is, you can, let's see a tassel out of that. So you get to add your key ring or your washer, one for each journal, and you get to add 3 bulb pins, one for each tassel. to your kit. Okay, find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. Don't forget to go watch one of these videos, because when you stay on YouTube, it really does help my channel. And also come back, leave a comment, tell us which one was your favorite. And you know, again, if you've ever made one of these or one of these. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.